Cohort 2024.
Before I entered the program, I would say I was a little bit unsure about what I wanted to do. But I feel like throughout this program and throughout the different trainings and meeting different people and just learning from the program directors and what the initiative of the organization, I got a better understanding of mental health in general.
During the duration of the program, I have learned how to work with people that have not been in the same field as me, who come from multiple different backgrounds. I have definitely learned a lot about just mental health and how to advocate, how to keep yourself in a positive mind space. And it's been a great experience just being able to get this information from different people with different outlooks on these situations.
It's been amazing, and the amount of people that I met in this program that are also like-minded, want to work in the behavioral health field, or just really care about mental health. It's a great networking opportunity as well.
My favorite part of the program would have to be the people. They're so caring, they always stay connected. They show that they really care about you as a person, and not just because you're involved with the organization, they care about you and how you're doing and how you've been feeling and how they can improve your mental health.
Silence the Shame has educated my mental health and learning about mental health in so many different ways. We've done behavioral health panels, we've done different programs, we've done discussions, just a whole bunch of different things that have impacted how I look at mental health. I would describe STSU comforting, loving, supportive, and fun. I feel like those are all great words to describe it.
I wanted to join this program because I wanted to be able to spread the resources about mental health around my community and to the students here on campus as well, and to my family as well.
I've always had a strong personality. I'm someone who's very much opinionated, and this program, I'm surrounded with other people who have similar personality traits as myself. So I think this program has honestly helped me to relax a little bit more. Even I came into this thinking that I knew a lot about collaboration, teamwork, and communication, and through this program I've just learned that much more and grown and been able to collaborate with a lot more people.
What made me want to join the Climate Leadership Program is the fact that it focuses heavily on mental health. I'm really bouncing around what I'm really interested in at the moment, and I think I needed some more information on how I can grow my mental health and how I can share it. So I think this program was really meant in that field. So that's why I joined.
What made me want to join this program is the fact that I struggle with mental health myself. So I'm a very caring person, and I think that the opportunity to learn as much as I could about mental health and be an advocate for other people really drew me to this program so I could help other people on my campus if they're struggling with something.
My favorite part of this program is, gosh, there's so many. I love the fact that I get to travel into Atlanta and I get to learn more about community. I also love, I learned so much more about mental health, so much more than what my classes can teach me.
I feel like my interest has grown. Being informed about mental health and just the things that they do at Silence the Shame, it really has opened my eyes to the aspects of people not being informed about their mental health and how to take care of themselves. So it has made me want to be more passionate about the things around me and the people around me that are going through those things.
My favorite part about this program is how at ease it makes me feel, and also how much I'm learning about myself, but also about how to advocate about mental health.
What made me want to join this program, honestly, was the recommendation from Dr. Allen, and also not even just the recommendation, but hearing her talk so passionately about mental health and how the program will actually coordinate with mental health and actually reduce the stigma behind it through professional training sessions.
This program, my interest on behavioral health field has improved tremendously. It literally made me want to minor in sociology and get more information about mental health as a whole.
What made me want to join Silence the Shame University, really Dr. Allen came to me and talked to me about it, and it piqued my interest to learn more about mental health itself and understand what is mental health and how I can be a part of spreading mental health.
The thing that I learned new about myself is that it's okay to ask for help, that I'm never always by myself, that there's always somebody to have my back, that I'm so used to doing everything on myself and, getting the work done, getting it when it needs to be. moving, I get it done. But knowing that it was a team effort, that we can all work together and have support, and everybody was amazing with leading each other. That's something I know I can rely on you guys for.
Something new that I learned about myself during this leadership program is how much I enjoy journaling and how much it really does help my mental health.
Something new that I learned about myself was that I realized that being selfish is not being selfish. It is self-improving. Because whenever you want to focus on yourself, society has basically said, no, you're being selfish and that's all you care about is yourself. Whereas in reality, you need to focus on yourself in order to improve yourself and to be not only better for you, but to be better for everyone else that you care for.
I'm very good at making connections with other people. I love talking to other people, getting an insight about their background and how they got into the space of mental health. And so I realized that I'm very good at making those kinds of connections and talking to people on a more deeper level.
I didn't even know there were certain topics that I was educated on that I wasn't even aware of before, especially the cultural diversity. I didn't realize how important that was in how our behavior affects us. So I think it's definitely grown in other ways as well.
My confidence in mental health advocacy has grown, I would say, significantly in the last few months, just through working with Silence the Shame and their training programs. I would say that it's increased by at least 80%, at the very least. And then at the most, probably 99%.
My confidence level has definitely risen on mental health advocacy, especially with not being in a field studying it. I've gotten a lot of information from my cohort and my mentors about it. We've got a lot of different events that we've got to go to, and even events that we've got to host that have just been an amazing experience.
Getting a group and actually doing an event, a mental health event on my campus, because it really exposed me to how events really flow and how to build leadership skills and troubleshoot working with other people that you've never necessarily known prior, and also being professional.
The thing that I've seen grow within myself was that I was the project coordinator in the 3-year fields team, and I have never been in a leadership role at all. I basically led a team with 4 other people in order to provide a service to around 50 or so kids. And that program went very well. They were all very excited about it. And then we had a little fun afterwards, which also made me enjoy it a lot more.
Coming into college, I saw that a lot of people were very uncomfortable about opening up and just had a hesitancy about talking about mental health. So I recognized that, and that was something that I was passionate about. So it was kind of hard to make those kind of connections. So I did some research, found this program, and just I want to take those steps to bring about mental health awareness on a broader aspect. So the biggest takeaway from this program that I've learned is that mental health is more broad than I feel a lot of people think, and that I initially thought before coming into this program. It's more nuanced than I thought. There's a lot of different people and a lot of different needs that need to be met in the mental health space. And so, yeah.
A lot because of the events we did, like Conversations in Care, the first one we did with the Department of Behavioral Health panelists. I feel like they had a lot of knowledge about the field, and it was interesting getting to hear their experience in the field and what they love and don't love about it.
Sometimes you try to do things and you feel like in the moment you're not making an impact. Let's say you have an event and only 5 people come. All those 5 people really matter, and you're still making a difference no matter what.
One project we had to do in the beginning was we had to find our counseling center at our college, and I didn't even know we had a counseling center before the assignment was assigned to me. So I learned a lot about the counseling center through that assignment, and I need the counseling center. I didn't even know there was one, and through this program I found out about it. Another thing, we just did a mental health first aid training, and that was extremely helpful, seeing signs and symptoms of mental health in adolescent children and how we can help them and better mental health everywhere for everyone.
It's just been an amazing experience. Silence to Shame has been facilitating mental health advocacy all through different colleges, and I've really enjoyed being a part of that. I did not join Silence to Shame as a psychological major. I'm an IT major, and I still love being a part of something that gives back to the community with such a great group of people.
Something I would tell my younger self now that I have a lot more mental health knowledge is that nothing is permanent. Hard situations aren't going to last forever. Something that's really big right now is going to be so small in days, weeks, months from now on. So don't dwell on the little things. Push past things. Learn to be a little bit more mentally tough. Let things go a little bit easier. Every battle that you've gone through, every opportunity that you've had, every person that you've met, it's led you to be here in this moment, to be with STSU, to be with the people and the relationships that you have. So understand that everything you went through was for a reason. Every time you cried, every time you laughed, every time you smiled, every hug that you've gotten, it was for a reason. So know that, you know, your steps are already written and everything you've done is for a reason. So I love you.
I think advice I would give someone who's coming into this program is definitely be open to new ideas and also just be open to learning as much as you can. I feel like there's a lot that we don't know about mental health field. So definitely take advantage of all the trainings that you do and all the events that they have going on and your peers.
Stay involved as much as possible. A lot of the events we have are optional, but I feel like it's very important to go get your face out there, get familiarized with everybody in your cohort, and you know, just get a feel for the mental health field and what Silence to Shame does.
Be yourself. This program nurtures who you are as a person in so many different ways. I've met all my cohort members have completely different personalities and we all mesh very well together, but it's because they've stayed themselves and they've stayed true to their passions and how they look at mental health. So be yourself and
come in with an open mind. Be open to doing new things. You're gonna meet new people. I'd say this is a growing opportunity, so be okay with being uncomfortable because this program will teach you a lot of things and you'll get a lot of opportunities to try new things.
Come to this program ready to learn because we have so many different learning opportunities, no matter who you are and what field you're in. There have been trainings just about every single month and the trainings are really fun, they're really informative, and they're great to learn from.
Once I graduate from the program, one thing I wanted to do was actually start a student organization for it on our campus because I feel a lot of people can benefit having a space to talk, having a space to feel safe in, and just being a part of a great community. Another thing is I know I would want to bring it to my church just because I feel a lot of people in the Egyptian community, just as much as the Black and Brown community, kind of stereotype mental health just as much. So that's somewhere I would love to bring it to.
When I graduate the Silence to Shame program, one of the first things that I want to do on my college campus is definitely advocate more for mental health without the stigma surrounding it. Because before I would try to advocate, but it would come out kind of like a little mouse squeak, like, oh, this is mental health. And now it's like, this is mental health.
One of the first things I would like to do is like trying to have Silence to Shame being incorporated on Georgia State's campus by like, whether that mean like by tabling events or just like being able to speak at events where students are more populated at.
I think it's needed for the college community because a lot of resources are available to students on campuses, but they don't know about them. And sometimes having a peer who knows everything about like where the counseling center is or like what other resources there are in your community to help you out. If they say, hey, like, this is this easy stuff to do it, you are more likely to take advantage of it.
A lot of us tend to be on the go, tend to try to accomplishing our degree, that we don't let ourselves care about our mental health, and we kind of deflect it and hide it and bury it, and we tend to continue to just burn ourselves out without realizing that it's just a struggle. I have had lost several friends of mine when they were in college due to burning themselves out. So it's important, and it's sad to see the statistics of college students' death rate due to their mental health. So to me, I feel like college is where it's at. We need more of it, and we need more groups like these to be all around each college.
This program is so needed for the college community. Why? Because we know that mental health is such a big issue, but how do we go about it? There's not enough information known about it. So with this program, we can know more about it. We can spread more information, and we could very much silence the shame.